All right, welcome back to another professional picks video. We're finally done with our college basketball previews. I know I didn't get around to the Big 12, but the season starts on Tuesday now. So we're going to go ahead and release some of our first bets of the season. And this video is going to be a little bit quicker. We're only looking at the Champions Classic, and that consists of Kansas versus Michigan State in the earlier game, with Duke and Kentucky playing the later one. As always, we got our partnership with Prize Picks, and you can see there on the left, they'll match your first deposit of up to $100 using our promo code ProPicks. And I've mentioned this pretty much every video, but this is a great app to use if you like betting on college sports. I use it specifically for college basketball because they have player props that you can't get on, say, DraftKings, FanDuel, and you have the Flex Play, which is like a built-in promo. Get one of your legs wrong, you'll still make a little bit of money. And say it's a 3-4 leg plus flex play that you're doing, and you get one wrong, you're going to actually profit a little bit still. And then your power play there is your traditional parlay. This app, you can use it in betting illegal states as well. For example, it's available in Texas, Florida, and California. So you guys should really take advantage of this opportunity. Once again, the promo code is ProPicks. I'll be releasing my Prize Picks bets for these games on Twitter later in the week. So we'll get right into it. Our first matchup is Kansas versus Michigan State. The big storyline surrounding this game is Jalen Wilson is suspended. So Kansas is probably going to have DeJuan Harris start at point guard, move Christian Braun up to the power forward, and have Remy Martin at shooting guard. So this is definitely going to be a smaller lineup for Kansas, a little weaker on the boards. Jalen Wilson was their leading rebounder last year. So Michigan State's going to have to take advantage of their size in the paint for both scoring and just grabbing boards. But my one problem with Michigan State is I think they're going to rely more on their guards for scoring. So I don't think they're going to be able to take great advantage of this opportunity, although I think they'll definitely have the rebound advantage for the game still. I think Kansas is going to get a little bit more playmaking and just perimeter shooting with starting DeJuan Harris. They might try to speed it up a little bit, and they're deep enough to where they can have one of their better players out in a game and still go out there and win against another very solid team, because they have guys like Mitch Lightfoot, Joseph Yasufu, Coleman Lands. They got plenty of options off the bench. So for that reason, I still have Kansas here, the -4.5. If they had Wilson, I honestly like them all the way up to say 8 or 9 in this game. So I think getting them at 4.5 here to win by 5 is a pretty good number. I think the game might be close, but I definitely think Kansas will still come out here and win this ball game against Michigan State, who really just lacks an overall skill to me. I know Joey Hauser might start at power forward, and he's not a great interior presence, likes to stretch the floor a little bit. So I think Christian Braun can match up nicely with him. Our second game, and I think which will be a lot better of the two matchups, is Duke versus Kentucky. Both teams have a lot of new players. Kentucky's going to be starting Severe Wheeler at point guard, who averaged over 7 assists for Georgia last year. They also have the freshman Ty Washington starting. So Kentucky's definitely has some skill in their backcourt, a lot of playmaking, a lot of scoring. My one problem with them is that they're definitely smaller players. So I think Jeremy Roach and Wendell Moore, as well as throughout the whole Blue Devils lineup, you have AJ Griffin, who'll be at small forward, and then especially in the post with Paolo Banchero and Mark Williams. I really think Duke is just going to dominate the paint, both on the offensive end and just grabbing rebounds and controlling the glass in this game. Kentucky has a little bit of the age advantage here, and that's definitely new for Calipari. But he's got some guys such as like Davion Mintz, Damian Collins, the other freshman, and then CJ Frederick, who have been used to starting their whole careers. I don't think they'll be as effective off the bench. It might take them a little bit more time to figure out their roles. Whereas Duke, I think, is definitely a little bit more solidified. Obviously, Theo John won't be used to coming off the bench, but he's a senior. He's going to play well right away. And just he came to Duke because he wants to win in his last season. He got tired of losing over at Marquette. But I just think, especially Mark Williams, he looked insane at the end of last year. I think he's going to carry that momentum over and really dominate along with Bonchero against Keon Brooks and Sheboy. Obviously, two very good players for Kentucky, but a little bit smaller. And I don't think anybody in the country could really match up that well with Duke's front court here. Both teams are really deep as well, so I don't think there's much of a bench advantage. Obviously, the game's going to be close. It's a 1.5 point spread. So for this one, I'm just going to be taking Duke money line. And both of these bets that I'm showing in the video, there's not going to be an official card. This is all I have. But each of these bets, I'm doing 1 unit a piece. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And good luck this season. Let's hopefully start this college basketball year off right.